Young Man Ray. Yo, what is going on, team, squad, fam? It's your boy, Young Man Ray. And this right here, man, this is a little segment that I like to call Aleister the Splash Master, man. And this is where I like to take my man Aleister the Invoker and splash him into different archetypes, or just if I have like a crazy idea and I just want to splash Aleister in, I'll do that. All right. So today we got Possessed Invoked. All right. Now, I was playing my man Aleister one day, and I happened to notice that, Gigabyte works well with Aleister the Invoker. Because, whenever there's a spellcaster, you can special summon him just straight to the field. He doesn't take up any normal summons. You got Aleister there for that. But then I realized, like, yo, aren't there more cards like Gigabyte? Like, isn't Gigabyte a part of the Familiar, Possess, Charmers, slash all those other guys engine? And I was like, yeah, there's other guys too. So let me splash that in there. And then I was like, oh, wait, didn't these guys get like, support? And I was like, oh, snap. Only these two guys are good. And only really him. This one is all right in certain situations, but really just this guy. But they got support. So, I threw these two guys in here. These two guys search this thing. That's the only possessed cards that we play. But other than that, we got regular invoke shenanigans. I realized we can throw in Effect Veiler there just so we can have another negate and also a spellcaster for our spell book of knowledge. Before I played the spell book monster guy, the water level 2, I think, and he searches any spell book. Yeah, I had him in there before, but he was kind of clunky because I would draw him and then I draw Aleister. And then, when you play Aleister, you always want to use Aleister as that normal summon. So I would never end up using the monster, so I threw him out. And I added more copies of Spellbook of Secret. But yeah, other than that, it's regular invoke shenanigans. The extra deck is kind of regular, except for we're throwing instant fusion there. I don't know if we always have instant fusion or not. I really like instant fusion. I am talking a lot, so let me try and wrap this up quickly. Yeah, so we got the instant fusion in there, so we're gonna have Millennium Eyes, 1,000 Eyes restrict in there. We're also gonna have Kaimo Wizard. Usually people like to throw in Mud Dragon, but I'm throwing in Kaimion Wizard. I think that's actually how you say his name, not Kaimon, because you see the Ion. Okay, no, you don't see it because I clicked on another, card. But yeah, I'm playing him because he's a level 4 spellcaster, and it has synergy with Magistus. You can just go into her if you don't have any of your level 4 guys, and you don't have and you do have instant fusion. So yeah, that's the extra deck. Oh yeah, also we are open to rank 4s. It's kind of a tight extra deck, so I kind of put in the essentials just in case we only draw level 4s on our first turn. We can go into this guy and probably stall out some turns. And then if we have to swing over anything big, we got Utopia and Utopia the Lightning. And then after we attack, we can go into this guy. I don't really want to say his name right now. And actually, I'm incorrect in this. Just want to tell you guys before we just jump into the replays that I'm incorrect. You can't go from lightning into this. That would just be broken. But yeah, it says in the card that it can't be used as XYZ materials. Totally sucks. But yeah. So yeah, if you ever wanted to switch out anything, I'll tell you guys some recommendations later at the end. But yeah, you might want to switch out Utopia the Lightning if you want to play him. But yeah, let's get into those replays. All right, team, we are in the first replay, and we're going up against Banish Dangers. I think this is what that is, okay? So, yeah, so we're going to go first. This is a go first deck, I like go first decks, and I like go second decks. I mean, those are the only two types of decks, so I like all decks. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to go first here. It's not too good of a hand, but we're going to see what it do. All right, we're gonna go for that search. Probably bait out anything, but he had nothing to bait. We're gonna search that Aleister. We're gonna get that search. Just random, regular Aleister things. I've already started early. Ooh. Slow down, man. We already messing up with the talking, and we already got a pause early on in the video. What's going on? Okay. Anyways, let's get back to this. All right. So we had to special summon our Gigabyte onto the field so we can get that link to Aleister, the Invoker of Madness. He's a good card, especially in this deck. You can make him quite easily in this deck, and he can get you multiple fusion monsters on the board. Sorry, my bad. My mind just totally went blank there for a second. Brain fart. You know how that goes. But yeah, he can get you multiple fusion monsters on board. So he's cool to make and he's easy to make because you can usually get 2 monsters on board first turn to go into him. Then we turned our Aleister into a Magistus Maiden Artemis. This is a light link monster, and that allows us to go into our Mechaba. But you guys already know that. Y'all have seen this. Aleister, the Invoker of Madness, his effect activates, which allows you to discard a card and search a Aleister or Invoker card. You know how that goes. So we're going to search the Book of the Law. And Book of the Law is underrated, really good card in this deck. Really good Aleister card or Invoker card, whatever the architect. I said architect. Whatever the archetype is called. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place, as I usually am. So we're all good here. Yeah, it's a really good underrated card, man. You can tribute an Invoke monster and special summon another Invoke monster from your extra deck with a Ditrant. I am not doing things well. This is the first duel. Okay, so, yes, with a different original attribute. So yeah, this allows you to bounce into things. If you get negated, you can go into another monster. Another good thing is when you use Mechaba's negate, you can go swap into Raiden or whoever you might need, and you can also OTK and stuff. Really good underrated card. I'm really sorry that I butchered every single last word in this description. I wish I could have read that valiantly and with grace so I can give it the respect that it deserves, but sometimes the world doesn't work like that. We're going to get Aleister back to the hand. We're going to put a card face down, and we're going to draw 2 cards, and we're going to search another Spellbook of Knowledge. Yeah, so yeah, you usually want to use that Aleister Invoker of Madness for that Spellbook of Knowledge draw 2 if you don't use it for a fusion summon. So yeah, sometimes I'll use it for the second fusion summon, so I just have it off board, because you kind of don't just want an 18 attacker just there. I mean, he's kind of big, but not too big. 1800 ain't that big, man. But yeah, so we want to get him off the field. So we're either going to fusion summon him into a second invoke monster, or we're going to tribute him off and draw 2 cards with Spellbook of Knowledge. From here, he's going to hit us with that Dark Ruler no more, negating my effects. But like I said before, I got that crispy Book of Knowledge on the field. So I'm going to tribute my monster, and then I'm going to make a Invoked Raijin. So now I at least have some disruption. He makes me discard a card, so I discard my Meltdown. He's still doing banish shenanigans. Things are just going to the banish. He gets a Bigfoot on board. I flip a guy face down. He does some more banishing, the special summon from his hand. And he attacks me again, but I'm going to raise my attack with good old Aleister to 32. He really tried it, but it's all right. And he only has 4 cards in the deck, so he's not going to be special summoning anything anytime soon. I normal summon my Inari Fire, and then I'm going to put that continuous spell, Awakening of the Possessed. This card gives all monsters I control 300 attack for each different attribute I control. And as you know, Aleister plays with a whole bunch of different attributes, and so does the Possessed card. So really good at bumping your guys up to higher attack, because one problem that this deck and kind of Aleister as a whole, it can't really make big damage, except for Purgatoria, which he's right here on the top of the extra deck, so he must have known that I was going to talk about him. Except for him, he's the only card that can get big, but it's reliant on your opponent, and that's not the best. And also, it can't get really big, so, you want, he's the only guy that'll be big, so you kind of want more monsters that are big, so, this bumps up attack if you have a whole lot of monsters. So good, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Let's get back to the replay. He's going to blow up my back row, but that's all right. We don't really need those cards. I'm going to normal summon. Oh, yeah, dude, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, so earlier in the deck list that I was showing you guys, I said I played the Spellbook level 2. Oh, he is level 2. He's water. Okay, y'all see me. I played him, and just disregard him. But, I mean, this is still a cool duel, so I wanted to show you guys. So this is the before I switched it. Ooh, looking into the past. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I had him in the deck before, and right now he works pretty well because I don't have Aleister in hand. But if I had Aleister in hand, I'm normal summoning that Aleister every time so I can get into a fusion summon. Yeah, I might be able to get into some draws with him, but it's like, I'm going to draw and then do what? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes drawing isn't the best. Sometimes you just want to go for that fusion monster. So I took him out. He was getting kind of clunky. And I would have rather, like, what if he was an Aleister? I would have rather drew into an Aleister, you know what I'm saying? And usually I get these two guys in hand, usually, so you can usually use the other spell book for the drop off draw two. So this guy's kind of useless, so yeah, I took him out. But in this situation, he does pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna draw two. I'm gonna make a nefarious guy, and then I'm gonna swap him out for this guy, and then he's gonna special summon a guy from the graveyard. Cool. We're gonna get that Gigabyte. We're gonna go into Utopia. We're gonna attack. At first, I wanted to attack with Utopia and then go into my guy over here, but it didn't really work out too well because he had the battle fader. So he just skipped my battle phase. So it's like, ooh, I can't do anything. I can't make the big guy that wipes the board just in case and have more disruption. I can't do that. So yeah, he battle faders and I just go into lightning. But that wasn't my main objective, my main goal. I wanted to attack and battle with him so I can go into the big guy. So I'm going to pop a monster and then get him on the board because, I mean, it's better to have him on the board because he's rank 4. Oh, well, he's level 4, and that allows us to go into rank 4s. This guy, he had another battle fader in hand, but it doesn't matter because he is going to quit, even though, I mean, look at this. Oh, yeah, he wouldn't have been able to draw anything. And he had Danger Bigfoot, and I mean, he could have popped a monster, but then I would have just attacked him for a whole lot of stuff. So, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, sucks. I'm sorry, whatever your name is, Boobs Mackenzie? Oh yeah, nah, bro. I'm sorry, Boobs Mackenzie, but it just wasn't your day, bro. Just don't play Battle Fader. Play something else in place of Battle Fader. That'll allow your deck to be better. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know your whole deck, and I'm not gonna save it so I could see. I'm sorry, but yeah, next replay. Alrighty, my guys, this is the second replay, and we're going up against FAs/UAs. I think he had a UA card in here. But he doesn't really get to use that, negate it. Sorry. But spoilers. But yeah, so we're going up against those guys. We're gonna go first yet again. This is a okay hand. We got some instant fusion action going on. So let's see kind of what happens in this duel. Oh yeah, spoiler alert again. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's 2 spoilers, man. I'm doing too much right now. But I gotta let you guys know. This is kind of a misclicky kind of game. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was on, but I was misclicking this game. But I still came out with the dub because you know how your boy Young Man Ray does. I get the dubs, except for when I don't and I lose. But let's not talk about me and my personal problems. Let's talk about the duel. All right. So yeah, there's some misclicks here, man. Just how I misclick words when I say things sometimes. So yeah, misclicks. Let's go. All right, we're going to start off with that instant fusion, so just in case he has any hand traps, which he doesn't. So, that was a wasted card, but it's okay. I'm going to search that magical meltdown so I can get that Aleister normal summon, and I can search that invocation. You guys know how Aleister and Invoke works. I'm going to use my knowledge to draw 2 cards, and then I'm going to play an Inari Fire. From there, I had to pause. I'm sorry. I tried to do it fast, but I realized I am not as fast as it's going, so I'm going to have to pause. So where was I at? Yeah, I special summoned an Inari Fire for my draw 2 Book of Knowledge shenanigans. See that? And then I special summoned it. Made a Aleister the Invoker of Madness. And from there, I fusion summoned a Invoked Macabre. And I think I'm about to discard a card right here. Oh, after I search Aleister back to hand. Or did I already discard a card? I might have already discarded a card for another invocation. Yeah, I did that. I definitely did that. Because here's the invocation sitting right here in my hands. Okay. All right. So there was my first misclick. I meant to hit invocation, but I actually hit Aleister the Invoker to bump up his attack to 35. It's about to happen right here. Bam. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. I could have had Aleister in hand. Oh man, hand advantage is everything in this world. So yeah. From there I invocation again. I'm gonna get I don't even know how to say his name on board. And from there I'm gonna discard my other Aleister because who needs Aleister really? To get a Book of Law. So right now I have 3 disruptions. I got a negate, I got a pop for a special summon monster, and then I can Book of Law into Raijin and then get a flip face down. So 3 disruptions right now, and then I can bump up all their attack with this. Pretty good first turn board if I do say so myself. All right, let's see what they got going. So he's going to normal summon a guy. This guy, he just is going to gain a whole bunch of levels and drop a whole bunch of levels. You guys know what FAs do. You know how those things go. But particularly and primarily, I was focused on this UA Hyperstation Stadium, not station, stadium, because they play in a stadium because they're athletes, ultra athletes. I think that's what it stands for. But oh, now that I see it works on UA and FA, so he's probably using the FA effect. I thought he was using the UA effect, man. I was so scared. I don't really like UAs. They bounce themselves from the field to the hand. Well, I don't like them not because they're bad. They're really good cards. Well, from what I've seen, I don't know how they play really. They're just confusing and they beat me every time I play and they bounce themselves from the field to the hand and back and forth. They're just annoying to play against. I don't like them. So they're a cool deck, I guess. But yeah, I was like, nah. When I saw UA, I was like, nah, bro, I'm about to negate. So that's what I did. From there, he activated this quick effect card to pop my guy. But I was like, okay, I guess I'm still gonna need my second disruption here. So I kind of made this guy just in case I needed to flip anything face down. So it's cool, man. Even though he did pop a guy, I was still able to have at least a second disruption just in case because I used my first negate. So yeah, it's just cool. You can do stuff like that. Book of Law, man, definitely underrated. But yeah, man, I'm a normal summon my Aleister. He's gonna get Ash, but it's okay. I already got the invocation in hand. That was also a misclick. Well, not really a misclick. I'm just stupid and don't know how the rules work. I thought I can um dodge that negation if I flipped him face down, but that's not how that works. Somebody please stop me from doing bad decisions. Please somebody actually tell me how does flipping face things down work? I know like if somebody normal summon a monster, you can flip it face down before you activate its effect and it doesn't work. Um, but I know Book of Moon used to be a really good card because it flips stuff face down. It can help you bait, negation, dodge stuff. How does that work? What does flipping face down dodge? You know what I'm saying? Can somebody explain that to me? That's all I really want to know in life, so I can flip things face down, uh, right and not incorrectly. So yeah, let's keep it moving. I go for the invocation. I make a Macabre, which was the worst idea ever because I have no cards in hand. I probably should have made what did I have in here? I probably should have made literally anything else. Probably not him. Probably him. I probably should have made this guy because then I could have just had him in defense mode, chilling, just in case. Yeah, there's nothing else I really could have made. Really should have made the blue guy, but I think I just took him out of my deck too. So forget he's even here. I should have made him Purgatorio. I would have made Purgatorio. Just forget he's here. I used to have him in the deck too. Rest in peace, Quatus. And you might be able to throw him back in there if you don't want to play that level 4 or you want to take out Lightning or whatever it is you want to do and add him back in. He's pretty good for the stall, the chill. And also, if you just want to swap into another attribute, you got that too. So yeah, he's cool. What am I doing? Press and play? That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I attack him for more damage. You know how it goes. It goes into his turn. He draws a card. He normal summons his Hang On Mock. That allows him to do things. I saw this time it's not a misclick, man. I had to flip this guy face down because I saw that he was a tuner. I was like, man, I really don't want him going into that extra deck. We really don't need him synchro summoning. That would really just, that would really grind my gears. Get what I guess? Get it? You know what I'm saying? Because they're cars. Grind my gears. Oh, because they're cars. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I had to flip this guy face down. Or is that a girl? Whatever. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I flipped this Yu-Gi-Oh card face down, so that they can't go into their synchros. You know how that goes. From there, he's gonna get a search. Just so many field spells and a quick effect spell. Quick spell. I don't know why I keep saying quick effect spell. Yeah. So he's gonna do some normal summons and some level modulations and some popping and some attack and defense modulations and more things. He's gonna attack into my stuff, and that's gonna suck for me. But it's okay because I'm gonna draw into that Ran Ryu, and then I'm gonna get a Aleister to my hand. I'm gonna get that normal summon. From there, I'm gonna be able to special summon Ran Ryu. That's gonna give me my Utopia Lightning, and then not Lightning. Well, now I got the Lightning. Before it was just Utopia. And then I'm gonna get my Purgatorio. I'm just gonna attack into all this stuff and win. And that's the beauty of this deck. I mean, I could just come on back. You know what I'm saying? Because you can recycle your Aleisters at any point in time and just, okay, now I got to play. I mean, but sometimes that's your only play and they have negation. But let's not talk about my personal problems. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into that next replay. Yo, my team, welcome to the third replay where I play up against Gadgets, man. That's really it. I just play up against gadgets. Shout out to gadgets, man. Let's get it moving. All right, so I'm gonna search that Aleister off that meltdown. We're gonna normal summon and get an invocation, but we already got one in the hand, so we're looking nice. I'm gonna special summon Ram Ryu, go into that Invoker of Madness. From there, I'm gonna invocation, get a Mechaba, discard a card, get a Book of the Law. From there, make a Raijin, and then get an Aleister back to the hand. Put 2 cards face down. This is like best case scenario. I got my Book of the Law, Mechaba, Raijin set up right here. I can use my negate, or I can use my face down flip thingy, and then tribute one for a well, I can only tribute my Raijin or the Poppy guy, because they're a different attribute. So yeah, that's 3 disruptions right there already. And then I got the infinite impermanence just in case someone wants to get silly with your boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got that there too. So 4 disruptions. I'm looking nice. He comes and he hits me with the Mystical Space Typhoon, which is like, okay, old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel you on that. Still a good way to destroy things. I said disruption, but it's destruction. That's what I meant to say. But he goes for my Magical Meltdown, which I was a little confused against. Like, you probably want to hit the middle card because usually Infinite and Permanent sitting there. I don't know, Book of the Law too, probably. I mean, anything but Magical Meltdown. I didn't get that, especially since you're not negating things really. But yeah, then he hits me with the smooth Raigeki, and I was like, "Whoa, that's wild. That is crazy." So now I have just an empty field, and Book of the Law is totally offline. From there, he's gonna normal summon a gold gadget, but I'm like, "Bro, how dare you hit me with stuff? I'm gonna hit you with things as well." He gets hit with the infinite impermanence, and he's not gonna be able to activate his effect. He's gonna go for the double summon, but he plays it in the wrong zone. That fool! So therefore, it's negated. Then I think he's just gonna attack and then pass his turn. You know how that goes. I got the Ran Ryu in hand, so I'm about to do big things. I search the invocation. I get another Aleister the hand. I'm gonna special summon my guy right here. We're gonna make this guy and bounce him the hand. From there, I'm going to make a Makaba, and then I'm not going to attack. Don't know why I didn't attack there. I guess I forgot to attack. I'm gonna negate his gold gadget, so that's all good. Oh yeah, this guy bounces the cards to the hand. I don't know if I said that or if I was just rambling. But from there he's gonna realize, oh man, all I have is red gadget in hand. So I quit. And that's what happened. So yeah, go on to that next replay. Let's do that. Alrighty, folks, we are now in the 4th replay, and we're going to be going up against at Ignisters. At first, I thought this person was playing Salamangrates, but then I realized nobody plays Salamangrates anymore. Yeah, rest in peace, Salamangrates. I hardly knew ye. No, really, I still to this day don't really know what Salamangrates do, and that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into this because now I don't know what Ignisters do. So I guess they just took their place. Okay, we're gonna start off with that nice draw 2 with the Book of Knowledge. We're gonna search Magical Meltdown style. Then we're gonna search Aleister style. You know how that goes. Then we're gonna Gigabyte go into Invoker of Madness. Invoker of Madness gonna get us the Makaba. From there, we're gonna discard a Aleister and then get an Aleister back to hand. He's gonna hit us with a Nibiru. Ooh, that sucks. But he really should have waited. Honestly, I think he really should have waited till the end phase because I still got my Makaba on board and I can swap into Raijin. From there, he's gonna try to attack me, but I get that good old attack boost with my Aleister. He's gonna do Lady Debug, and I gotta negate that because we don't want him drawing things. Oh no, we don't want him adding things. That's even worse. Uh, from there, he special summons this guy. He does some searching. I was gonna flip. I was like, oh shit, this is a Link monster heavy deck. I'm gonna flip the next normal summon or the next special summon that he does. But then the man Link summons from his hand, and I'm like, oh snap, did I miss my chance? Am I not gonna be able to flip anything face down? Is this the end of my days? Is this the end of the world as I know it? But no, he goes for a special summon, and then he drops Dot Scaper. I was gonna say Data Scopper. I don't know why, but he's Dot Scaper. From there, his effect activates, and I'm like, okay, this is my only chance to just flip something face down. So I'm gonna flip this guy. Just have him make him use more material if he doesn't stop his plays right here and then. From there, he special summons the Dot Scraper, Scaper, Slaper, Maper. He's gonna special summon the Splash Mage. Splash Mage is gonna special summon a random Link fodder guy to make this guy Transcode Talker. From there, he's gonna special summon the access code and gain some attack. Then he's just gonna pop my stuff lackadaisically. I know y'all like that word. All right. From there, I'm gonna get an Aleister to hand. I don't think he has any negation or any disruption, so I'm able to do just what I want. I'm gonna go for the Utopia. From there, I'm gonna ditch 2 cards. Make sure you drop that Aleister so you can go for the fusion. I swung over Access Code Talker because he was big and bad. He was like 48, so yeah, I had to get him out of here. He was a little too high for his own good. From there, I'm gonna make the Invoked. What's his name? The Poppy guy. From there, he's gonna pop this guy because who needs him? And from this point, he just quits. I guess because he didn't have anything. Okay, you control the Cyburst. That's Cyburst. He could have. I guess he just didn't want to just keep dueling. But I mean, he could have went in and did a thing. But I mean, I was gonna pop his thing. I mean, maybe he could have went for a link. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that guy. And I done clicked out of the duel. Now you can see all my stuff, man. Don't look. Close your eyes like it's a bad movie. Close your eyes like you're a little kid. Okay, I'm done with this segment. I'm just gonna go to the next replay. Catch y'all though. Alrighty, you guys. This is the last duel, and in this last duel, we will be going up against Charmers. And it's kind of weird, kind of awkward because he's playing Charmers and I'm playing the Familiars. It's like, oh, sorry, they're over here on my side. Yeah. So, anyways, in this duel, they'll be going first. I'll be going second. I just want to show a duel, I guess, of me going second. Not really. All my other duels were not too good, and this one isn't too good either. But I just kind of want to show this one off because I want to show how you can still make an Aleister play without actually drawing Aleister, I guess. So yeah, let's just let's see how this goes. So yeah, he's gonna discard a card to put a card face down, search a card. There he's gonna play that card, normal summon a card, then draw a card. He draws into his Dark Magician. Oh, so sad. I'm gonna go instant fusion, make a Millennium Eye strict, grab his guy. I really should have made Millennium Eye so I can stop that Ash Blossom, but I wasn't thinking. I was being dumb. From there, I'm gonna Magical Meltdown, and he's gonna hit me with that Ash Blossom. So should have thought about that. But it's a-okay. I thought about things, and from there, I'm going to hit that Spellbook of Knowledge. Still got my normal summon, so I hit the Effect Veiler, go into Gigabyte. From there, I'm going to be able to make Magistus Maiden, and then go into Aleister the Invoker of Madness. As you guys may know, this card's name becomes Aleister the Invoker while it's on the field or in the graveyard. That's going to allow me to use my invocation that I drew into for a fusion summon, making my Makaba. And from there, he quit. I guess because it's like, oh man, he was still able to make his Makaba. And he also banished my driver, so I can't use any of my hand traps. So yeah, it was looking quite grim. It was looking quite bad for my guy right there. Yeah, so that was the last replay. I know it was only 2 turns, but all my other replays sucked. That's how life's. I thought I was gonna be able to go through this without messing up in this last one, but as you can see, I cannot. I was going to say, that's just how life goes. I only really have like a couple weeks, less than a couple weeks. I really have like a week to work on these decks before I put them out or make sure I have replays for them. So that happens. But yeah, I'm gonna try and have more replays for next time. Just better stuff. I want to have more stuff for you guys to show kind of what the deck can do, in its full state. But also people just be quitting after a few turns, like, oh yeah, I'm about to take a L on this one. There's not many good back and forth duels. Those happen only once in a blue moon, and they're cool when you get them because you can show them off. But when you can't get them, it's like, oh man, here I go setting up a board and somebody quitting, or me setting up a board and then getting it broken. It's whatever. But I will see you guys in the deck list / recommendation section. Catch y'all. All right, you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much what Possessed Invoke can do, man. You go in, you set up with your Aleister, special summon these guys, go into a Link 2 or go into a XZ and just do some damage. And hopefully you come out on top, and hopefully you don't get your board broken. But yeah, for recommendations, the only real main thing that I have to talk about here is the XZs. Like I said before, you can't go into the big guy with Utopia Lightning. So running over something with Utopia Lightning, then going into him. That combo that I had going on in my head cannon, didn't work out too well. So I would definitely swap this guy out, and Utopia out with maybe XZ Dragon, Dark Rebellion, XZ Dragon, that guy, whatever, the rank 4 guy, because you can still run over stuff with him. It just sucks that you have to target to drain attack with him, because some things can't be targeted. But yeah, you can still run over stuff with him and then go into this guy to wipe the rest of the board. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any other recommendations. Maybe if you didn't want to play him, you could take him out just for more extra deck space. If you wanted to throw in some more XDs, you could take out the Instant Fusion engine. You don't really need it. Doesn't really pop up that much. It's just I didn't really know what else to put here. If you wanted to have more spellcasters, I would recommend throwing in the spellbook guy and taking out secrets, so you can just have that normal summon, just in case you don't run into Aleister. You can probably draw into something, because like I showed in the last duel, you can still go for that invoker play. You just need, a spellcaster and one of these guys, so you could draw into that and still get an Aleister on board for your fusion summon if you draw into invocation as well, and you don't draw into that Aleister. So yeah, I mean, I would recommend throwing the spellbook monster back in, just in case you wanted more spellcasters. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any other recommendations. I think this is an okay deck. It's not the best deck. I didn't really get many wins. It was fun to play for a little bit, but then it kind of got old because, it just does the same thing. But don't all Aleister decks just do the same thing? So, well, it just depends on what you slap in it. Yeah, it just depends on what you slap in it. Just slap some other cards in an Aleister deck. Yeah, so, yeah, it just depends on what you slap in there. And Kaijus were fun last week or the week before, whenever I played Kaijus. But this kind of got repetitive, kind of got slow, kind of got boring. So yeah, play at your own risk. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to be playing. Probably Fairy Tale Dogmatica or whatever else I come up with. I mean, I got some decks, man. You know how it goes, but I'm not going to tell you. Shh, it's a secret. But all right, I'll catch you guys next time. I got to go do something. I'm not even going to make up some crazy thing. You guys know I'm not really actually out here doing this stuff. I'll catch you guys next time.